For the people who just don't know, my name is Crimson, and this is a Raw Red Moment. I'm on my way down to the Taste of Cincinnati, which is an annual event where lots of local restaurants come out to the streets of Cincinnati and post some order up some of their best meals, right? And everybody comes down there. It's a great event. There's bands playing, there's music, there's games, there's prizes, stuff for the kids, and of course food. That's the Taste of Cincinnati. And I'm heading down there for the second time this weekend because it's such a fun event. I got some family down there right now. I'm about to run down and meet them and just enjoy the Taste of Cincinnati. By the time you're seeing this, it's already too late. But I know this happens nationally in the United States. I know there's like a bunch of tastes going around. I know there's one in Chicago. I know there's one in Cleveland, Taste of Philadelphia. I know there's many different places where this sort of event happens. So if you ever get a chance, come on down and do all that good stuff. It's fun and exciting. And it's just a good time, right? So also, if you like my videos, please leave a like. If you want to see more of my content, please subscribe to my channel, The Crimson One. And if you want to support my channel, please go to patreon.com/D Crimson One FTP. That's the letter D, Crimson, CRYMXON, the number 1 FTP. That's for the people, FTP. Please, any little bit helps. I'm trying to reach about a good $100. If I get more than $100, if $100 or more, I'll be able to improve my channel so that way I can bring you more steadily, more digestible contents instead of like a full course 2-hour long stream, which I know a lot of people don't like. They prefer the condensed version. More people prefer the condensed version, so that way they can watch it and then get on with their day, and they don't have to kind of like skim through 2 hours to try to figure out where they're at. And plus, it's better content, right? I'll be able to go over to Twitch and do Twitch streams and do it that way. So that way I can have like, it'll be better for me, right? To get this better equipment so that way I can move on and move and do better stuff for my channel. So please help me out. And if I get enough money, I might do something special, right? I might do something special. I'm currently looking at doing some art stuff, and I might do like giveaways and stuff like that of art designs that I do, or just something, right? It all depends on how much support I get on my channel. So please go to patreon.com/D Crimson One FTP. That's the letter D, CRYMX as in X-ray, ON, number 1 FTP as in people. All right. So a lot of news has happened, right? But the main thing I'm going to talk about, the ones that happened that's close to home. All right. I actually live about 10 minutes away from the Cincinnati Zoo, right? And for those who haven't heard, there was an incident Saturday where a 3-year-old boy fell into, got himself into the gorilla exhibit, and a 17-year-old gorilla by the name of I don't remember the name, right? A 17-year-old gorilla got a hold of the child and was holding the kid, and the situation was very scary. And according to the Cincinnati Zoo the Cincinnati Zoo workers, or zookeepers, and their group called they're the dangerous animal rights team or something. Dangerous animal response team, or DART. I don't call them DART because that. Yeah. Anyway, they chose to kill the 17-year-old gorilla because if they used a tranquilizer on the gorilla, they feared that the gorilla would have acted irrationally and would have put the 3-year-old boy in more danger, because the gorilla had a history of aggressive behavior, and they felt that if they provoked them, it would have been a very, very bad situation for the 3-year-old boy. And a lot of people are up in arms about this story, mainly because they killed a gorilla that was just being a gorilla, right? And they felt like, it's not right to kill the gorilla. They should use a tranquilizer or something to contain the gorilla and make sure there is no harm to the child. The child was taken to Cincinnati Children's Hospital, my former workplace, and of course the Children's Hospital did a wonderful job. The kid had no life-threatening injuries, and the kid is reportedly is going to be okay. So here's my take on this news story. It's the mother's fault, and it's the mother's fault for not keeping an eye on that child. Now I know it's the mother because there was video of it, and it's clearly the mother saying, "That's my baby, that's my baby, that's my baby." But just in case I am wrong, that it's not solely, the mother wasn't solely responsible for that child. No, I'm just gonna put it that that's the mother's fault. Alright, I'm gonna be politically correct, even though I'm not completely wrong. As far as I know, the only person there was the mother. So I'm saying it's her fault. But if both parents was there, then it's both their fault. But I'm gonna put the blame on the mother for not keeping her child under wraps. All right, it's a zoo full of dangerous animals, and people forget that shit. Dangerous animals, gorillas, lions, tigers, bears, all different kinds of animals in that place. Just because they're held up in captivity does not mean shit. That just means that there's only a fence and a pit between you and that animal. And if the animal so chooses, it could probably get out if it wanted to, right? Probably get out if it wanted to, right? So that baby had to climb through the barrier, right? Through some bushes and get into the gorilla exhibit. That baby had to work to get into that exhibit because he wanted to get close to the gorillas. You need to keep an eye on your kids so that way they don't get into shit. That baby is only 3 years old. I'm guessing that he is small enough, or I know he's small enough to get into the gorilla exhibit, and you wasn't paying attention, right? You was doing whatever you was doing, probably on your cell phone, probably enjoying the animals and thinking, hold on to your kids. I know this, that kids like to get into stuff. Because I used to work at a daycare. And we took kids to the zoo. All my time was spent watching my kids. The kids that I was in charge of were older, right? 6 to 7 years old. So they knew, but I still had to watch them because they would run around, they would get into stuff, they were climbing on stuff, climbing on barriers, had to get them down. You had to keep a constant eye on your kids because your kids will wander, right? So I'm putting it on the kids' fault. Now, they said, for the Cincinnati Zoo, if they said that they had no other choice but to put the gorilla down, then you just have to put the gorilla down. Right? I know that it's not the most popular decision, It's really not. But to be honest, you know, it's not the gorilla's fault. It really is not the gorilla's fault at all, right? It's not the gorilla's fault that the kid got into the enclosure. The kid invaded his space, and whatever happened to the kid happened to the kid. But it's just extremely messed up that the kid had to go. It's just messed up. I feel bad, but once again, if it had to be done, it had to be done. So, you know, that's just it. You know, if I had to choose between the life of a child, a young child, and a 17-year-old gorilla that I know has a history of aggressive attitude, then I had to choose the child. The child's safety comes first. Because, and imagine this, if the child would have died, the Cincinnati Zoo would have still been getting shit. Like, oh, you know, you should never, you should keep up your barriers and stuff. You should make it child-proof and blah, 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 blah. And the Cincinnati Zoo would have been shut down. The Cincinnati Zoo is one of the most popular attractions to Cincinnati, right? You got the Cincinnati Zoo, you got the Cincinnati Bengals, Taft Theater, the Freedom Center, right? I think we got a Creation Museum, but that's a load of bullshit anyway. But there's a lot of stuff down in Cincinnati, and Cincinnati Zoo has been one of the main staples of this community, of this city. And for something so tragic that happened to a child, it would just completely destroy the zoo. And the zoo just had renovations. Zoo just had renovations, and they're, you know, getting bigger. So, you know, it's sad that the gorilla had to die, but I would choose the gorilla. The gorilla had to go. But that's my thought. Once again, if you like my videos, please leave a like. If you like to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel. If you want to support my channel, please go to patreon.com/DCrimson1FTP. Until next time, people, deuces. I'm out. Ah, damn it. Stupid. Stop.